Yes.
I've been waiting to do a show with you, Vanessa, because I was like, oh my gosh, she is a skintellect. That's what we call it here at BeautyBio. But all of our products actually start their life in the biochemistry lab. Jamie, our founder, and her father, who is a biochemist, actually created this brand that bring us award-winning tools and clinically proven topicals. And the first product that we have is exactly that. It is a tool and a topical in one. It's our eyelighter, and I just have to give a big shout out to our eyelighter because when we launched this in retail, it completely and totally sold out in 72 hours as stated by InStyle magazine.
And that is fast. I mean, that's literally flying off the shelf. So here's what's happening, because everyone who went out at retail and got theirs, they didn't get 3.
That's right.
The trio is only available here at QVC. We do have auto delivery on it. And what's really great is that the value is incredible. So when you lock it in on auto delivery, you stay at that lower price. Each one should be $58. So 58 plus 58 plus 58, all together $174. We're at $86.98. So you're not paying for 2. You're bringing all 3 of them home with free shipping and the 5 easy pays. So when you go on auto delivery, you keep the 5 easy pays. If it drops down to 3, you stay at 5. You keep the sale price. So if it goes back up to our usual price of $106, you're still at $86.98. A696901 is your item number. Okay, Elise, this is, if you're impatient, because some of us are like, okay, I don't have the 3, 4, 5 weeks to wait. This is 2 uses.
That's right. This is absolutely incredible. So if you are wanting to work on brightness or radiance around the eye, fine lines, wrinkles around the eye, smoothness, puffiness, or even dark circles.
What other issue could we have?
There is no, well, I mean, listen, let's hope there's nothing else, right, that we haven't learned about yet. Let's hope there's nothing else. But this is attacking all of those signs. And this, Vanessa, is after just 1 use. Look at the obvious brightness around the eye, those optical brighteners there, and the intense hydration, moisturization that your concealer can just lay beautifully on top of. This is skincare that your makeup will love.
And that's the thing, because sometimes we know that we want to use an eye cream. We know that it's good for our skin. We see things like this, but then we're like, yeah, but I want to wear concealer. Or I want to wear eyeshadow, and they don't work together. This gives your skin what it loves, but then you put on your favorite concealer, you put on your favorite eyeshadow, and not only do those formulas love it back, they get better.
They get better, that's right. And here you're seeing a vast improvement in the lines and wrinkles, and that, mind you, is just after 1 use. We have clinical claims that say that you are getting an improvement in the lines and wrinkles and brightness after 1 use, and after 30 days, an improvement in puffiness and dark circles. It is incredible, and that's because of the formula. There's an award-winning formula here, and it's combined with this cool tip right here. This is actually going to be your depuffer. This is the epitome of a tool and a topical built in one to deliver your optimized
Which is what your brand
results.
is all about.
That's it.
It's about the tool and the topical. Okay, sometimes we can have operator error. That's what I like to call it. So how do I use this? Because sometimes you get something home and you're like, it doesn't work, but you're using it wrong, and I'm like, the problem was me. What's the best way to use it?
I am the problem.
Right.
This is it. You're just going to push down with your finger right here, and you'll see that a little bit of the product is released right here on that cool tip applicator. This is going to be enough for both eyes. Now, I'm actually going to just do a little dot and a dot.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And now, let's see, I have a little too much product there because that was for both eyes. And I'm just going to slide it under. I'm going to glide it under that under eye. And this is going to create almost like a little ice skating rink here. I call this ironing out. And then, I love to iron here. This is the only ironing I do, by the way. And then I'm going to flip it upside down. Right here, you can see I'm flipping the tool, there you go, and I'm just gonna iron right there. But do you see, Vanessa, do you see the brightness that's created right here around that optical bone?
And look at the glow. Like, it doesn't look greasy, because sometimes you get something and it's like, oh, you get like the glow, you get the radiance, but honestly you look like a little sweaty, a little greasy.
Right.
This is giving you radiance and like that dewiness that just gives you that youthful look. So you just push it down, you pump it out, glide it over your eye, and then smooth it in. And then your concealer, your eyeshadow, great, but if you want to just stop there, you're good to go. And by the way, here at QVC, you get the trio. We just brought it in this week. It's only available here at QVC, the only place you can get the trio. And instead of doing the trio for $174, we're doing it for $86.98. Lock it in on auto delivery. You can always cancel, but you can't come back and get auto delivery.
Right.
And this is something that you will be using every day, morning and night. You don't want to run out. So by the time you get to like the end, you'll be ready for a new set. You get a delivery every 6 months for a year.
And that's amazing. And you pointed out a perfect point there that you actually should use this morning and night. So I'm going to put just a little bit on my hand.
Okay.
And I want you to see how it creates like this barrier, right? This barrier, there you go. You can see the optical brighteners. Now I put a lot on, so I'm gonna just dab a little bit in there. And you can see optical brighteners. What you're getting is hyaluronic acid, vitamin C for the brightness, jojoba for that intense hydration and moisturization, vegan squalane, and you're also getting the perfect primer. And to prove that, let's imagine that this is on your eyelid.
Okay.
I've got some shadow here, and I just want to show you the difference. I'm going to take the darkest color right here and put a little bit down here. And like, that's nice, right? It's an okay payoff.
It's all right.
It's all right. It's
It could be better.
It's a little uneven.
It's a little sad.
And then you give this just a second to dry down, and when you lay this down, you're gonna see that the color payoff is not only great, but it actually just grabs right there on the eyeliner. Now imagine all day long, you're blinking, you're moving your face, you've got facial expression, so this is kind of that mimic of here. Look how much better it stayed here than here.
Because it's almost gone.
Right. Look at that. It's barely, I mean, it's barely budging. This is the beauty of eyeliner. That's why you're putting it under the eye, you're grabbing onto that concealer, you're putting it above the eye,
Right.
it's grabbing onto that shadow.
And when you think about like powder shadows especially, that's what you use.
Right.
Sometimes as we move through the stages of life, we're like, oh, I can't do powder eyeshadow anymore because it's settling into the lines,
creasing.
it's looking dry, it looks cakey. This is giving your eye that dose of hydration. So now, look at the before and after. Not only do you have that depuffing, that brightness, you're primed for your beauty if you want to, your eyeshadow, your concealer, and it's going to stay put. So when you talk about something that's doing literally everything for you in one step, this is everything for you in one step, and it gets better after each use. So we're saying the first time you use it, you get this result, but you keep using it twice a day, and it's just gonna get better.
Talk about instant gratification. I mean, these before and afters, to your point, are after one use, and it's helping out with fine lines, with wrinkles, with darkness, with dullness, with sallow skin, with puffy eyes. How many of us are waking up with puffy eyes? This is your instant fix, and then your cumulative results will only get better and better. You're watching here as Jody's applying. The thing I really want you to notice is right away, yes, she's getting the depuffing and the enjoyment of that cool tip, but look at the brightness. Look at that instant brightness. What does a more luminous optical bone look like to you? Like it is really a more youthful looking appearance.
It is, and that's like one of the little hacks where sometimes you're like, what can I do? What are a couple little things I can do? This is a beauty hack. It's one easy little thing that you can do. And by the way, the trio ships to you for free right now, and it's $17.40 a month on Easy Pay. If you're gonna try something from BeautyBio, this is absolutely something that you should try because it's helping everything. The fine lines, the wrinkles, the radiance, the smoothness, puffiness, every issue that you can have with your eye.
Right.
It's tackling.
It's tackling every single one. If there's another one, I don't even want to know about it. I just want to keep
just
living
keep
in
it to yourself if you know there's another one.
That's right. I do just want to show you, I just put a little bit on, right? And I'm going to actually put my own concealer on because this is what I do at home. So I take it underneath, just like so. You can see that I have it here. Shawn Killinger actually, she coined this term, the selfie ring light around the eye area. I'm going to take a little bit of concealer, all right? And normally you'd be like, oh gosh, she's putting concealer over makeup, what's going to happen here? Look how smooth, look how good this looks compared to the other eye.
And especially when you put a concealer on over an eye cream, because usually it's gliding around, it's sliding around, it won't set, it won't, and then it just ends up creasing and looking worse, which is why you don't do it.
It's like one eye feels left out, right?
The other eye is like, what about me? What about me?
We got you, girl. We're gonna
if I want to use it over makeup, can I do that? Like if I just need a midday refresh?
You could do a midday refresh. I would probably recommend putting this on clean, dry skin first and foremost, then put your makeup on, because you're getting the hyaluronic acid. You obviously want that going directly right into your skin. That's plumping the look of wrinkles. You're getting the brightening effect as well. So then when you put your makeup on top of it, then you're getting that extra brightness, which we love around the eye area.
Right. Nobody's like, I want darker under eyes. I want less radiance under my eye.
Said no one ever.
And one of my favorite things about it is because it's the tool and the serum all in one, you don't have to look for one or the other. Like, you know, sometimes you get the tool into side and then you want to use it and you're like, where's the tool? I can't find it. It's all in one. So you don't have to worry about looking for any anything else. But if you only have like 3 minutes to yourself to do like your self-care, it feels like you're doing something special for yourself. As you glide it around, you feel that cool sensation, you get that formula, and you get those instant results. I mean, we talk about one use,
right?
That's you gliding this on over your eye, over your eyelid, and now you're instantly seeing that brightness, you're instantly seeing that depuffing. And if you want to go ahead and glam it up, you're ready.
Right. I just have to say, this is what I call my ironing for the day. These are the only chores I really like to do. But I actually like iron out this little spot right here because I feel like it's a trouble area for me. And I love the fact that I'm getting depuffing as I'm doing this. I'm getting instant brightening that you can see here. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of my concealer, which you do not have to do. This is concealer optional. I'm only doing this to show you that if you love to wear makeup the way I love to wear makeup, then you can still do your skincare and you can wear your makeup right on top. This is skincare created in the biochemistry lab that loves your makeup.
Now, I have one more question for you.
Sure.
How do I work this into my skincare routine? Should I use it like right after I wash my face if I'm using a serum? Can I use it before or after the serum? Like,
yeah, well,
where's it go? My
because it's such a
moisturizer?
targeted treatment, I would probably put this directly on your skin. So you're probably going to put your serum all over. Leave a little space right there around the eye area, and definitely, definitely do not put an eye product on your lid unless it is approved to put on your lid, and this is. So you can put it on the lid. You're just going to flip this upside down and just put it there right under the brow. You can even put it in the 11 lines and above the brow, and think of this as your full orbital bone experience.
Yeah.
Should we look at this before and afters?
We should look at the before and afters because they're incredible. And when you see the before and afters, you're going to pick up this trio for $17.40 a month on Easy Pay. It should be $174. We're at $86.98, and look at the difference after 2 uses. This is gliding it around for a couple minutes. 1 use, look at that radiance. 1 time.
Who doesn't want that?
I don't know anyone who doesn't want that.
I know. It's like, oh, I just woke up like this. After 1 use of highlighter.
After 1 use.
Yeah.
That's all that you need. A 696-901 is your item number. Go on auto delivery. Give us a call to place your order. 800-500-7501. That's the number to call. If you're wondering about my cardigan, it's actually coming up next hour on QVC, but you can shop for it now. A 639-925 is your item number. $24.99 on Easy Pay to be able to bring yours home. So we